definitely need to do it. All right, so yeah, definitely we'll be celebrating. I don't think it's going to stop at $10. I think it's going to run right past $10 when XRP gets going. So, we will pop a bottle at $10. I've also got a bottle of wine that's an XRP bottle of wine, and maybe we'll have a few drinks when XRP goes. I think a lot of people are going to be really happy this holiday. I'm excited for you guys. We got Alan. He says, when XRP hits price appreciation, how will the average person be able to sell it? Because if you tried to sell a large amount on an exchange like Coinbase, they would just freeze your assets. What's the best way to sell? An OTC desk. Alan, that would be the best way to sell. Hopefully you've already structured these relationships prior to price appreciation. I know that that's difficult if you're not buying at least $250,000 a clip, because that is what's required on these OTC desks at this point. So we can absolutely make recommendations and referrals. If you want to utilize Digital Wealth Partners to sell your XRP, you absolutely can. It's 20 basis points with no spread is the cost at Digital Wealth Partners. It's the cheapest that I'm aware of out there. Everybody else charges at least some spread. The lowest I've seen for fees on over $1 million is like 10 to 15 basis points, but the spread's still there. So what is a spread? A spread is the exchange or the OTC desk will sell it at a slightly higher price to you than what the actual market price is. And when you sell it, they will basically buy it back and exchange you the cash at a slightly lower price than market price. And that is the spread that they make on that transaction, plus whatever fee they're charging for the transaction as well. We are the only mechanism that exists today that's in alignment with holding your assets over the long term. So we charge AUM fees. We make more money if you hold your assets and they go up in value. I always believe in aligning incentives with clients and structuring things where it's a win-win scenario. Not that we, think there's anything wrong with taking profits. You never go broke taking profits. However, on this asset in particular, if it's deemed a tier 1 asset like I think it's going to be, it's just going to continue to rise over your lifetime and potentially your children's lifetime also. And at some point, it probably will truncate and tap out and be, a level $1 million or something per XRP. I do think that the world will be priced in drops. It may take more than a decade, but I think a decade from now, we could see the majority of the markets globally priced in drops, which is really weird to say because the dollar has been